Way to go. Welcome to a beginning episode of a new campaign. Um, I had a name for and didn't write down, and now I'm totally blanking on, of course.
Like Plume Mountain?
That's the name of the dungeon, yeah.
Okay.
White Plume Mountain right now. But no, I had come up with another name, and it was something about the after party, but I've totally forgotten it now. Anyway, introducing some new characters into the game, we kind of join the story some years later after the after party and their senior exploits, where everybody kind of decides to call it quits on the adventuring life and maybe settle down, start up that company that Parthenax always was talking about. All of you, the adventurers that you are playing now, have been hired by After Party Inc. to try and retrieve some weapons that had recently gone missing from several powerful aristocrats who had collected these things, maybe undeservingly. However, they were in their possession and now aren't. After many servants had been hanged and investigations performed, no real answers had been solved, except for a letter that was left in place of each weapon. Search ye far or search ye near, you'll find no trace of the three, unless you follow instructions clear, for the weapons abide with me. North past forest, farm and unfurrow, you must go to the feathered mound, then down away from the sun you'll burrow. Forget life, forget light, forget sound. To rescue wave, you must do battle with the beast in the boiling bubble. Crossed cavern vast, where chain links rattle, lies whelm, past water spouts double. Black razor yet remains to be won, underneath inverted ziggurat, that garnered, think not that you're done, for now you'll find you are caught. I care not, former owners brave, what heroes you seek to hire. Though mighty, I'll take each one my slave, or send him to the fire. So basically, there was a kind of poem or limerick left in place of each of these weapons, kind of giving hints to where they might be, hints to what lies inside of the dungeon. It had been already figured out by the after party that it is White Plume Mountain. That is the place that these weapons lie. However, little too busy are they to go get these weapons themselves. So, trusting all of you, you have been sent to White Plume Mountain, which for this adventure we're saying takes place in Eberron. You guys went far, far, far away to the land of Eberron, to White Plume Mountain, to a mountain range called the Fangs of Argonac. And that's because the Forgotten Realms suggestion is that it takes place in Mount Hot Meow Neverwinter, which is where literally the last place that we had an adventure went. What do you mean my meeting is going to end? I swear to God.
Saw that. 9 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, no, this is my upgraded thing. What? Oh, God. That's so annoying. What is happening? This has never happened before, I promise.
It's a Monday.
We've been playing for 2 years and I've never seen that, so we trust you. We're like, what the heck?
Did it upgrade on you and you accidentally set it as a 40-minute meeting?
There's no way. Sorry, everyone. Technical difficulties.
Again.
Goodness gracious. So if you look at the map that I did send you guys, the top of White Plume Mountain is a couple miles away from the nearest civilization. Down on the bottom of the map, you'll see a couple of arrows kind of pointing around, one pointing to the direct bottom left corner of the map, that town is basically that way. And then right next to it is another arrow that points to a tiny little dot on the map known as the Dead Goblin's Eye Socket. Or I'm sorry, the Dead Knoll's Eye Socket.
Knows.
Yeah. I'm so confused. But the party has given you guys, we'll say 500 gold coins. I think I put that in most of your inventories to kind of play with. If there's something that you want to try and pick up in town, potions, things like that.
Hmm.
Are we,
No, go ahead.
are we starting with like any certain amount of like gold or anything like that?
Yeah, I had given, the after party gave each of you guys 500 gold. I believe I got that in all of your character sheets. So you guys should have 500 gold in your equipment. If not, maybe another refresh on on your browser or whatever to try and get it.
Do we have to start with like empty inventories?
No, what you guys have got, basic equipment is fine. The bag of holding from the last adventure, though, don't worry about.
Got it. All right. What do I want?
I don't have any gold, so do you want me just to go ahead and add 500?
Yeah, if you don't have it in there, go ahead and put 500 in just to help keep track.
Same Z's.
Yeah, that's weird. I went and put it in for you guys, but you know, it's not the weirdest thing to happen in this meeting right now.
Great swamp. Here we go. Stuff in town. I've got all the heals I think I need. I wish that they had mana potions in D&D. Like, they could be obnoxiously expensive, but they give you back like a spell slot. That would be dope.
Just a quick question as well. I did standard array. Is that what you wanted us to do for our stats, ability scores?
Yeah. It looks like I might have to end this meeting and start a new one because somehow it started with the wrong login and shit. I apologize, everyone. Let me at least get the Facebook chat open so I can send it a little bit more quickly. It's so irritating. That has never happened. I wonder if that's why you guys popped in so easily too, because it was on a different like
Probably.
and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna end this one and then send a new link in the chat. I'm sorry, guys. We'll be
worries.
back in a couple of shakes of a dog's tail. Even better, a couple shakes of a clementine tail. Anybody remember Koopa the Quick from like Super Mario? I think it was. Isn't that a character? He was or just maybe it's just Koopas in general are a Super Mario character, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, Koopas are, yeah.
There was this one, I think it was in Mario 64, where you had to race him though. I'm pretty sure his name is Koopa the Quick.
That's pretty awesome.
And you think Mario and racing go-karts, right? No, it was like a foot race.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I looked it up. I remember that.
Okay, for sure.
That just brought me back.
Okay. All right. Now, with everyone appropriately named and in a meeting that shouldn't end in 40 goddamn minutes, you've all been given kind of directions from town to White Plume Mountain. The town is pretty well supplied as far as potions, weapons, and things like this. Whatever you guys kind of want to try and stock up on, we could do that now before you kind of head into the dungeon. And yeah, if you guys have any ideas, there are definitely, it's kind of like a tourist town sort of situation. The main revenue that they get is the local dungeon. Adventurers coming through here trying to get into this place. It's really curious. Sorry, I'm skipping over something. It's really curious, and Kronos is probably the only one who would think about this, but there was a wizard very, very many years ago, like at least 600 years ago, Chareptis, Carapatis. I don't know. I've been saying it a lot of different ways in my head. It's Keraptis, who specifically created a dungeon to hide his treasures and the magics that he had created. He had thought to have died a long time ago, so this kind of reinsurgence of his dungeon and his work is really kind of strange to all of you. Well, maybe not even all of you, but Kronos especially. The dungeon has been here for a long time. White Plume Mountain has existed with treasures hidden inside for a very, very long time. So it almost seems like the dungeon is calling, or like there's something kind of that is reawakened that's brought all of these weapons here. But they are here and kind of up for grabs, as it were. So, anybody trying to grab any plus anything weapons, healing potions, any creative potions?
I do first have a question.
Yes.
Since there seems to be a lot of turnover for this dungeon, does that mean that lots of people come here and fail?
Lots of less experienced people.
Okay.
I imagine you ask this to a shopkeep as you're kind of like looking around the town, getting a feel for the place. You get a very cryptic answer from an old woman selling her homebrew healing potions, who says that people come through the town and never come back, so there isn't really much to gather from that information other than them being stuck in the dungeon. Perhaps you can save them, pretty one.
Sweat drop. Anime sweat drop. Like, oh god, I'm gonna die. This isn't good.
Not if you have Maggie-based healing potions, you won't. It's like a very shaky hand.
Is it cranberry juice?
You grab a bottle and open it, give it a good old whiff, kind of go back. There's some strawberry in there.
Some strawberry? Oh, okay. All right. I don't know. I don't trust Auntie
Yeah,
May
I
a
was
whole
gonna
lot.
say.
I don't trust Auntie May.
She is only asking like 2 copper per healing potion
Mm.
and saying
Oh.
that it's like a real steal. She's like, you'll never find a cheaper price.
You know what? I'm gonna give her 1 gold. And I will take 1 potion with no intention of ever drinking it.
Why not? It's cranberry and strawberry juice. I mean, but you hand out the gold piece to her, and her eyes almost come out of her head as she just drops the vial that she was holding and snatches the gold piece from you. Have the lot, Jerry. I'm taking a week off. And like, shudder.
Okay. So now I have an entire stall of juice. Great. Okay. Well, that was
Everybody can have 3 cranberry juices. If
3
you all
strawberry.
want, you can have some cranberry or strawberry juice.
Cranberry strawberry juice. All right, cool.
It was a mixed assortment.
Some are a little more strawberry, some are a little more cranberry.
I'm taking a week off.
Taking a week off. I'm so happy. All right. Well, juice has been acquired. Everyone gets juice.
How many juices do we each get?
3.
3 juice.
3 juice.
And what are they going to be based off of if we're doing like health potion wise?
It'll give
Oh.
you 1 HP. It'll,
Oh, it's 1
Oh
HP?
God.
Sweet.
but she got a fuck ton of them for 1 gold, so like,
Quick, chug it. All of it.
Stole 3 of them.
I was gonna say Lyra could probably pull something off where she has like one in, you know, in each things of the fingers and like pours them all in one. 3 in
Just-
1. 3 in 1.
I want to point out, guys, if we save them for later and let them do their thing, we can always have like fermented berry juice in the dungeon. That might be a kick. That could be fun.
It could just be a good morale boost, if anything.
Woo! Apparently, we're going to be down there for a while or forever. So I might buy some actual booze too.
Do you want to go find some liquor? Or you actually bring booze with
I want to
you?
give somebody else a turn to shop first.
Okay. Does anybody need anything magically or weapony or? As you guys are standing there in the street outside of this now closed stall, Kuba, you can definitely hear a voice going, "Hey, you, champ! Yeah, you with the guns! Oh, come over here!"
Where is this exactly coming from?
You can tell it's behind you. It's a guy that doesn't seem like he has really much of a stall or a setup. He's just kind of standing next to somebody's stall. "Hey, you, champ! I got something for you."
I'll give him a glance and then I'll look behind me as if there's no way you're addressing me this way.
Yeah,
And then I'll
yeah.
look back.
Yeah, you. You're a monk, so I'm only assuming you've got some muscles. That's why I was like, "Hey, you with the guns."
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll slowly approach him.
Yeah, those arms of you look good. They're looking real good, but you're kind of missing something. You need a little more, man. I've got some braces here, and pulls out a long coat you didn't like notice he was wearing, but just opens it up. And there's like a couple sets of like arm bracers.
Wanna
Like,
buy a watch?
yeah, buy some braces. They're magical. They're great. I promise. Slow you
Um,
down.
can I do an insight check on him?
Yeah.
22.
Seems like a guy trying to make a sale. You have spent level 9 monk, plenty of time doing your thing, seen plenty of
Learning people's key and energy.
yeah, kind of, yeah. He seems like he's not really trying to screw you over, he's just trying to, you know, make a buck. You've seen plenty of bracers of defense before, and it seems like that's what he's holding on to. None of them are very elven in make, unfortunately. They're very like they scream and or resonate dwarven and like giant vibes. So some of them seem a little bit big for you, maybe, but it seems legit.
And yeah, I'm from like Asian descent as well. So
Ooh, okay, cool.
very, very, yeah, like martial art monk. So I'll kind of put my hands together and lean in very close, which just makes my chest, my shoulders, my arms just look massive compared to this guy as I look, and I'll look him dead in the eye. I kind of like these. Did you steal them?
Now, listen, buddy, I ain't asking you if you killed anybody now, am I?
Fair enough. How much?
Right, now listen, these things are hard to come by, especially for guys like you and me. So look, I can do you a deal. I could do like 200. Maybe if you're willing to trade me something, I could work on it.
Well, as you can see,
Maybe do me favors. You planning on hitting the dungeon? You want to bring me back something big and shiny, maybe?
I am not much one for materials, so yes, I would be more than happy, my friend, if I find anything big and shiny, I will bring that back for you.
You bring me back a nice jewel from that dungeon, and I'll knock off 50 gold for these. Go do 150 for you.
Okay. And he reaches in his key, and I'll give you 150 for him.
Very nice, very nice. And he kind of like takes them off like a hook. You can tell there's a hook on the inside of his jacket to hold them. How about these ones? They're the smallest pair I got. They might work for you.
holding them in my rock solid hands, looking them over and clanging them. I try them on. Yep. I think this will do just fine, my friend. I'll hand him the gold.
Nice. When you come back, ask for Ratso.
Ratso.
Everybody
That's-
knows Ratso. Ratso's good.
That's catchy. Thank you, Ratso. So what did I just get?
They are bracers of defense. They're kind of like the monk armor, basically.
Cool. Alrighty.
I do know what I need.
Go ahead.
I really need a shield.
You guys are stalls kind of looking at the different wares. There's definitely very specialized people offering up specifically swords and daggers and armor. You walk by a lot of the armor stalls and don't see anything. It's not until you get to your like clubs and hammers and things like that that you do see some shields. Very, very beefy. These shields are quite, I don't know, balanced as far as being offensive. They're kind of maybe, defensive, and then also maybe a little offensive. Spikes on them or like special designs and curves. You can tell that they definitely try to appeal to a wide audience. But there's a very young, short dwarf sitting kind of behind a lot of these shields. Yep. You like what you see, Lassie?
I don't know. I'm looking for something that has a little extra, maybe magic kick to it.
Oh, plenty of those around here we do. They cost a pretty coin if you know what I'm saying.
That's all right. I'd like to take a look.
So, you're looking for something with a little extra oomph to it. They don't
Just
come
a
around often. I could give you a +2 shield. +2 shield. This one is twice as magical as your average shield. Spent a lot of time to get the enchantment on it. I would be willing to part for maybe 400 gold. I could give you a +1 shield, though, if that price is too steep, for 250.
Nope. I would definitely like that big chunky shield. That sounds amazing.
Oh,
And I will fork over 400 gold.
Very nice. Oh, it will be a good day for Darren. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And send any other of your guild and kind of like points to your holy symbol. Tell him Darren's goods are the best a dwarf can make.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind. I forgot I have a holy symbol. Now I have to think about that.
What kind of deity do you worship? It may apply later, but I'm just
Give me a couple of minutes. I have some choices, but I haven't picked yet. 'Cause I changed my sort of thing around.
sorry.
Plus two
I kind of forgot my sneezes can be pretty intense sometimes.
Sneezes are always intense.
Are there
Camping.
any great axes anywhere?
Are there what?
Any great axes anywhere?
Yes, you definitely see that there's a stall with lots of large kitty things. They kind of mix it up. There's lots of like mauls and warhammers and things here too, but there are definitely some pretty nice axes. There's a young lady dwarf behind the weapons, kind of in the stall. Looks suspiciously like Darren. Looking for some axes, are you, lassie? Welcome
Yes.
to Darren's Goods.
Just kind of giggle. Thank you. What do you have that would be nice and strong for this dungeon?
Normally, I sell something average to your average adventurer, but you don't look like an average adventurer to me. You need something with some enchantment on it, don't you? You
Yes.
want something extra.
Yes.
Harder to come by, those are. For a +1, for a +1 axe, I could part with it for maybe 300 gold. I might be able to scrounge up a +2 for maybe 450. These are difficult to come by, and for some reason I'm rushing them.
Would you possibly be willing to hand it over for 400?
What about the 50 that I'll be missing out on?
I have a jar of juice.
That won't be Glendale's juice, is it? I heard she closed up shop for the day.
It is.
You give me those 3 vials of Glendale's juice, and I will be happy to pop with less than 50 gold. 50 less gold for this powerful.
Are they really only 1 HP?
It's cranberry juice.
Okay, I will I'll
Everybody
fork
just
over the juice.
I think everyone just really loves the juice lady a lot. And they're like, oh, we'll do anything for juice lady.
Okay. Yes, I will hand over 400 in the juice.
You put down the coin on the counter nearby as she hands over the axe and takes all 3 vials with one hand and uncorks one and just immediately starts downing it. Oh, that's some good stuff.
Thank you.
I'm just sitting there like looking at the juice like, what is this shit?
Yeah, we can taste that.
Yeah.
Is there any magical staffs by any chance?
There definitely are a couple of different wizards trying to peddle several different goods. It's kind of odd because it seems like it's all the same wizard. You just keep walking by these stalls and you keep hearing, hey, buy my potion. No, you need this quarterstaff, I swear. This is the last robe you'll ever wear, man. I know it. But they're all wearing different clothes and have different like sundries around them. But it looks like the same kind of old guy with the lisp. You keep hearing the same voice, but different clothes every time.
That's funny. Kronos is gonna walk to the magical quarterstaff area.
Okay. Or you looking for something that did anything particular? Or you just need something to hit someone with real good?
Something that can maybe do some damage from a distance.
I mean, there's plenty of spells for that. You just want something to go boom from far away.
Yes.
You know, I did just get back from Waterdeep not too long ago. Yeah, and they're really popular for their necklace of fireballs. I might be able to find one for you, actually. That could be a little better than a staff.
But you would have to find it, correct?
It'll take me a minute. Yeah, no, but yeah, it should be around somewhere.
Okay, Kronos is just gonna wait, tapping his feet.
Okay. I mean, of all the characters to make weight on something, this is probably the funniest one. So the wizard turns around. Okay, give me a second, and turns around to a colorful trunk that he has kind of behind his counter, and he opens it up and sticks himself way further in than you expect, and he starts kind of digging around. I know it's in here somewhere. I swear I saw it the other day. And he just keeps leaning in further and further until he just like falls in it. And it's like only this high off the ground. There's no way. You can hear him pop up on a stall almost like 15 feet behind you. you can hear a lid open and him go, "Wait a minute, wrong stall. This wasn't the right place to be. Okay, hold on." And kind of dives back down and pops back up. You see the hand pop up first, holding a golden chain with a couple of orbs hanging from it. Go ahead and roll a d6. With 4. That happens to have 4 little red jewels hanging from it still.
Okay. Kronos just looks at it, nods. How much you asking?
Well, these fireballs can be pretty powerful, and they're kind of hard to find, to be honest. This guy's got 6 on it. Usually I ask 100 per. You look like an alright guy. Maybe if you can make me a deal, but right now the price is 600. 600 gold to be specific.
What if I could bring something back for you? Or find something that you might need?
What are you thinking?
I don't know. What are you looking for? Oh, God.
Fucking cats. Hey, shut up back here.
Yeah.
You can see the lid of the container kind of like bumping up a little bit. I'm a wizard of many tastes. If you find any spell scrolls, I'd be really interested in those. Might even reimburse you for it.
Nice. I think I can do that for you.
Yo, what are you thinking?
What about 500 gold?
You bring me at least 1 spell scroll. At least 1. And I think I could do it.
Okay. I think we have a deal.
Excellent. The name's Vince, by the way. Gotta have some consistency. A little bit. As you guys kind of pick up your goods and start to walk out of town towards the mountain, you notice that the sundries kind of change along the main drag so that it goes from weapons and armor and magic items to more potions and kind of consumable items, and then into like your snacks and supplies and horses and carriages and all these kinds of things. Just to kind of expedite the process. Let's see here. You guys can grab some healing potions, which are 50 for the regular healing, and then I think greater would just go up from there to 100, and then superior would be 200.
Oh, well. Any other types of potions available?
Sure, there are some. Are there any that you had in mind?
Anything that I can get for 100 gold.
I mean, you could get 2 healing potions or a greater healing potion, or let's see.
I know that there are, oh gosh, what am I trying to think of?
You could find probably a potion of giant strength.
That's the one. I would love a potion of hill giant strength.
Yeah. I'd say you would easily be able to find a hill giant strength potion.
All right. How much would that cost me?
It would be that. Yeah, that'd be 100 gold.
All right.
Anybody else picking up some healing or otherwise potions? Did I not leave you guys with enough gold? I feel like somebody had to have had some gold left.
I think me and Lyra might be the only ones.
I do as well.
Uh,
I have 100 left.
just in case I go down, you guys should have some healing potions. Because if I die, I won't be able to do anything for you.
I'll do 2 regular healing potions.
Me too.
And you said they were 100 apiece, right?
The regulars are 50, and then like a greater healing potion would be 100.
Okay. In that case, I'll do 2 greater.
Nice. Okay.
I'll take the regulars, 2 of them.
Looking around, is there any? Trying to think. Is there any like heat resist potions?
There would be a potion of fire resistance. Yes, that is definitely a thing.
I would like to see how much that is.
I think that was the wrong thing. I think that's just a regular rarity, so it would probably go for 100.
Cool. I'll take one of those as well.
Oh, that's a good one. Nobody buys those, but more people should probably buy those.
Thanks, Vince.
Yeah, no, thanks you, man. This has been a good ass day. You know, people have been coming through here a lot, but not buying stuff. It's kind of weird. Did something happen in the dungeon? Because like a lot more people have been coming through here, and it's the off season.
I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, it's cryptic of you. I like it.
I did not hear that. If that was to me,
I had just said as Vince, that was awfully cryptic of you. I like
oh,
What a response.
it. I guess we'll find out. That was real cryptic, man. You got some plans or something? Okay, yeah. Potion of resistance uncommon, so that would be 100. You're good. And then yeah, you're go ahead and roll a D10 just for shits and giggles.
alrighty.
See what you get.
D10. I got a 3.
No fucking shit.
A 3 it is.
A 3 it is. That is indeed fire resistance. Good job. Okay.
Well,
Hell yeah. All
it
right.
was meant to be.
Yes, it was. That's kind of fucking awesome. Because I was gonna role play it out where it's like Vince sells it to you and then he's looking at the thing like, oh shit, that's the wrong one.
No need. No need, my friend.
So he does squint really hard at it and he goes, oh,
No.
kind of like pats himself on the back for a second. Okay. So does everybody feel well equipped and kind of ready to go?
I think so.
Okay. Maybe a little nervous, but prepared. So, you guys are given a map, a drawing really that looks very similar to what I sent you of the area and kind of the direction to the entrance of the mountain. As you guys make your way out of town, as the trees clear, it starts to open up to just a very wide expanse of like nothingness as it leads up to the mountain. You can definitely tell that there's some wilds off to your right as you guys are walking along the river, and definitely a huge, vast swamp kind of behind the mountain as you guys are walking up to it. It's about a 5-mile walk, so it's not from the city to, or I'm sorry, yeah, it's about 5-mile walk from the mountain to the town, and then it's about 2-mile walk from the Knoll's eye socket. You guys are pretty easily able to find that kind of marker before you make your way to the entrance to the dungeon. So as you guys walk up, there is a spiral staircase that kind of leads, as you guys walk up to the only like noticeable entrance to this full mountain. There's a cave that goes back maybe about like 30-50 feet into the mountain before you definitely find a staircase that has been made into the stone and spirals down. It's badly rusted but appears sturdy. The air inside the passageway is warm, humid, and rather foul. As you reach the bottom of the stairs, there's a bit of a splash, and you guys can tell that the floor is submerged in about like 2 feet of water. And we'll just kind of start you guys off there. If you do want to take any like investigating actions or ask any questions about stuff, go ahead and feel free. We'll kind of start you guys off in the dungeon right there. There is no like walk in, you're trapped kind of thing. You guys can very obviously go in and out these stairs pretty easily. Everybody make a perception check.
A what?
Perception.
23.
Okay.
21.
Who has dark vision?
Not me.
I do. Let me see what I get for perception now. 18.
I got a 12, but I'm gonna cast light on my, I'm gonna cast light on my holy symbol,
Okay.
and that'll do a pretty good job. 20-foot radius of dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Okay.
Bright light for 20 feet, dim light for an additional 20 feet. So we have 40 feet of vision.
Okay. So you guys see that there's a very long hallway in front of you. The ceilings are not very tall. I believe it's 10 feet high. And the kind of width is about 8 feet across. So movement is reduced by 1/3. So like a movement speed of 30 becomes 20, 20 becomes 15, and kind of so on. So yeah. But yeah, you can tell that the hallway goes down and then makes a left turn, especially with your light spell, you're able to see it. Those of you who rolled more than a 15 on your perception checks, you can tell that the entire place kind of has a hum to it, and almost like a heartbeat. Like you can feel this kind of thrumping happening as the volcano is just kind of actively moving. I guess I did miss the biggest description of the mountain as you guys are walking up to it, but the plume of constant white steam that comes out of the top of this mountain, it is definitely not smoke that in the case of the volcano that's going to erupt. It is definitely steam in the case of like water flowing into the lava at the bottom of the volcano.
Okay.
Yeah, up to you what you guys want to do. You've got a long hallway going off to the left.
I guess I'll make a move and go first.
Okay. You start heading down the hallway, and you can tell that it turns left. You start heading down there. I imagine Lyra kind of heading forward, and Corey just kind of watching her, being like, "Hey, light," getting her to move down the hall.
Yes, I'm coming. I'm sorry. I just got freaked out. Steam. There's steam in the hallway from the volcano.
Not in the hallway. I apologize. No, there's steam coming out of the volcano from the
Oh,
as you guys
okay.
are walking up.
Gotcha. Sorry, the timeline of information messed with me just a bit. Moving forward, I will follow the person who is going first because I have the light.
Okay. Nothing happens. As you guys turn down the hallway, you can tell that there's a fairly large figure, kind of mangy, bedraggled. Looks like their wings and like a kind of large hulking figure with like 4 paws. As you guys walk up, you can start to see a human-like face of a man. And before you guys can start to question like, oh fuck, should we get closer or not? You can hear a booming voice come down from the hall. It says, "Only those who solve my riddle shall pass. Round is she, yet flat as a board, altar of the lupine lords. Jewel on black velvet, pearl in the sea. Unchanged, mute,
Saloon.
unchanged, but ever changing eternally." I can read the poem again if you want.
Did you mute me because I already know the answer?
No, because you're
Sorry. I was trying to say, is it the moon?
almost disappointed, but you can see some slight disappointment on the Sphinx's face as it kind of like slumps down and then kind of steps aside a little bit, and you guys see this sort of shimmer appear across the wall that just quickly dispels. And you can see that there are 3 paths in front of you guys, one to the left, one straight ahead, one to the right.
Lyra's gonna
Alright.
turn and be like,
Perfect time to split the party, guys.
Oh God, no. We have 1 healer.
and yet you want to die?
I'm going to be the quintessential dungeon crawling healer. If I can't see you, I can't heal you. Don't stand in the AoE.
Can I peer down these hallways? Are they with 60 feet of dark vision? Do I see anything? Are they just hallways?
Yeah, they go down pretty far. It's hard to tell really anything just from where you're at, because it just extends off into darkness.
Can I hear anything like coming from either way?
Just a lot of water sloshing.
From both? You just hear that all around?
Yeah, all 3 directions. These hallways are currently still flooded with like 10 feet of water, or not 10 feet, 10 inches or a foot of water. That slows you guys down a little bit.
Was the Sphinx, does it seem to have intelligence, or was it made specifically for that riddle?
It definitely seems to have intelligence. It's sitting there kind of like calculatingly staring at you guys, observing, tilting its head every now and then.
I'd like to walk up to the Sphinx, say I was very impressed with your riddle, and I'm almost sorry we got it so soon, but having gotten it so soon, I was wondering if you may enlighten us a little bit. It seems like you've been here for a while. What path would you suggest, Sphinx?
It stares at you for a long time. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check just for shits.
Persuasion?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna cast.
What are you gonna cast?
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm sorry. Can't waste a bless.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I have a neg 1 on that, so I got an 11.
Each path leads to a different weapon. Should you seek one in particular, I would choose that path. If you seek all 3, you may find yourself here again.
I very much appreciate your knowledge and wisdom, and I'll bow to him.
He kind of sits up a little bit more right, for a second and bows back. What a gentleman. I don't see
Feel
many.
kind of bad.
What do you
Is
guys
it
wanna
the
do?
moon, you idiot?
We should
No, I
flip a
did
coin.
start. I started talking before he even finished the riddle. I was just like, "You mean the moon?" He muted me because I was talking, but I was talking because I figured it out.
Yeah, well, yeah. Some of those clues just give it away like immediately.
We should flip a coin, guys, for the first one that we go down.
With that,
But there's three.
Oh, there's three.
you don't have a
I thought he said two.
You don't have your three-sided coin?
But you know what? I do have this really interesting spicy caltrop that Zella gave me. I don't think it does anything, but it has enough size to do that.
Well, yeah,
That's
just
funny.
cut out the fourth one.
Yeah.
Yeah, re-roll it on a 4.
You know what? Blair is not that smart, so.
Okay, I have an idea. How about we all roll a spicy caltrop, and then the number that we get the most of is the hallway we go down. We'll completely leave it up to chance.
All right, I'll roll.
Yeah.
Roll again. Oh my god.
You're rolling so well, it sucks.
Did you get like 4?
There we
twice
go.
around?
Okay,
I
well
did.
we've got 2 threes.
You two are gonna
Cronus.
get in the same thing.
Cronus and Lyra
What are you guys rolling?
to see which hallway we going down.
A D4.
Oh, just a D4. 3.
Oh, wow, okay.
Well, yeah, that's
Very
3 out of
lucky.
4 threes. Hmm.
All
So, all right. Well, on a more serious note, which sword is down the third hallway?
do we know that?
I'm not sure. But the Sphinx did say to seek the one that we wanted and go after it. So I assume there's some way of differentiating.
Is there anything on the walls? Any like depictions or anything?
Not particularly. It is fairly barren as far as any kind of markings and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess there are a couple of different ways you guys could kind of discern this.
Or maybe do an investigation check?
I was thinking I could do a detect good and evil.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the spell real fast so that I can check the radius first.
I like the perception check idea as well.
Everybody should still roll perception. That's a good plan. I don't know if I have the spell prepared.
I would say investigation might be a better skill for this one.
I only got a 5.
Yeah, there's a lot of water and a lot of darkness. Is not a whole lot to kind of discern.
Well, I guess. Did anybody roll super high on that?
I got 20.
What was yours? Sorry, I was right.
20.
20. Okay. Hey, how old is Kronos? Out of curiosity, for some reason, it's hard for me to picture a turtle that's not old.
No, he's old, but I forget how old. I think he's like 150 or something like that. Maybe older.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see.
And Jess is sitting there.
He's 175.
Okay, yeah. What about I'm just going off of like sheer kind of like experience and wisdom kind of thing. Kronos, and kind of because of your high roll, not necessarily like finding anything, but remembering a rule of dungeoneering to always stick to your left, or if you can go. You remember hearing it somewhere. Somebody rattled off some rules to you, and that one stuck. It was nice, easy, short, simple, to the point. It was like, yeah, okay.
But the voices in my head have any insight?
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, ancestors.
They're just riding on Kronos's thoughts, and it's kind of seeping over into you, and you just hear like,
Go
left, go left, ah, go left, go left, go left.
Like, yeah, we've heard that saying too, definitely.
So you guys.
Okay.
As they're saying that, I feel like we should go right. Very much my character to defy them sometimes.
Yep.
Because sometimes they lead me not, correctly. That's kind of my backstory. So
So which way you guys want to go?
Well, the insight was a 20 to go left, and we all rolled 3s. So I think we're going left.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll flip over to who is leading up front?
I have the light.
Okay.
I have the
too
light.
big. I block the light.
I also have 20 AC right now, so
Oh shit.
yeah, just put me with my fucking huge shield in front with the light.
I can walk next to you. I mean, we'll fill up the entire space, but
That's okay.
I'll be in.
So
I'll be
if
in
you're
tight.
gonna be, if you're walking next to me, you're within a 5-foot range of me. It means if anything does attack us, that you have, yeah, totally good. Anything that attacks you gets automatic disadvantage.
and then if I attack anything, you have resistance to whatever they're attacking with. So we are pretty much covering each other.
Yes.
Okay, so we got Lyra and Corey like up front being meat shields. Okay, middle, Kuba in the back.
Yeah, I'll kind of stand. It almost looks like I'm this old cleric wizard's bodyguard, the way I'm walking.
Okay, I love that.
Is it the turtle's bodyguard?
Yeah.
Lyra and Corey, go ahead and make dexterity saving throws. As you guys are walking down this waterlogged hallway, kind of slower than you'd like to be. It is a very long hallway.
I'm so sorry. It's a natural 1.
Oh no.
Lyra?
10.
Oh.
Mm,
Okay. So Kronos and Kuba, you guys are walking along. You see the light, the Corey's holding, then Lyra standing there kind of like filling up any space in the hallway. And you don't really see, but you do hear this kind of like swoosh as they both just like dip into the water, and the light doesn't disappear, but it's really only illuminating from under the water now.
You just fall into the water.
You guys
The puddle got unexpectedly deep.
yeah, you guys do fall into a 15-foot by 15-foot deep pit. That
My
thankfully,
goodness.
because of water, you guys are not getting any damage or falling into spikes, but definitely have a lot of heavy armor and stuff. Go ahead and make strength saving throws to try and pull yourselves out.
no shit.
22.
13.
Okay, so you
That
hear,
was an 18. 18 for me.
okay, so you hear Lyra first break the surface with a huge gasp of air, and you're like kind of trying to grab onto the edge and hang on for a second, but your face is still like underwater, so you're having to kind of fight it. And you catch your breath and then go, wait, where the fuck's Corey? And then you do see the light coming up and bursting up, illuminating the hallway. But yeah, you guys are kind of soaked, stuck in this pit. What do you guys want to do? Definitely not drowning.
I guess swim to the other side.
Are they on our side or are they on the other side?
I'd say they're on your side.
Oh,
They
okay.
fell in and then kind of swam back up to the ledge that they fell from.
No cool monk things for me yet. I'll just try to aid and assist in a strength check to pull him up. Oh, well, it might. I mean, we're going to need to get across this anyway.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to make more checks to swim across it and not drown.
Okay.
Well,
I will.
being more aware helps you out, that's for sure. It lowers the DC some.
Mhm.
So at level 9, as a monk, I can run vertically. Like I can move vertically. So I'm just gonna like run across this to
Okay.
the other side.
Okay.
You're gonna walk on water?
I can. I
Well-
actually can.
It's fucking great.
It's so cool. But before doing so, I would like to pull out a rope and hand it to one of them with my free hand. So, hey, grab this rope. I'll run to the other side and I'll help assist in pulling you while you swim to the other side.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, Lyra, Corey, go ahead and make dexterity checks again. And then before that, Kuba, go ahead and do an athletics check for this super awesome wall run that you're doing.
Cool.
15.
That was a
That's-
7, but that's just how they are. They can just do it.
So
Yeah.
you have this really great plan. Go ahead, Corey. You gonna say something?
7.
Okay. So you have this really good plan in your head, but it's a little bit darker with like where the light is. It kind of keeps dipping in the water and making things hard to see. And as you're running across the wall, you definitely hit a patch of algae that just makes your foot slip. And you guys hear like this swoosh as he just lands in the water with you guys.
Did I hold on to the rope?
Yeah, you've still got the rope in your hand, but you're just in the water with them. Kronos, you're just kind of watching your friends play in the pool for a minute.
But-
Quickly I swim to the other side and get myself out and hope no one saw with the light dipping. Oh, made it. Sorry, I just ran higher up because I'm a badass and I just kept running.
I heard
That
the
was-
splash.
Go
That
ahead.
was my dignity.
Corey, and, like Corey with the light behind you, just staring directly at you, being like, "What are you talking about? You
Soaking
totally
wet.
dunked. You're what?" I was just like, "Why are you lying?"
I heard the splash.
DM, I picked a deity. She is a paladin of Timora,
Dope.
Yeah.
Wow.
the goddess of luck.
And
So
attention. That's a pretty good one, honestly.
Whoever has the rope, I have taken my horse stance and I'm like ready to help pull.
Would it be possible with how big the room is for me to possibly jump across with my, like if I did like an athletics check or something, like how far across is this water?
15, you said 15 feet?
Yes. Yeah, it's 15 across, 15 foot deep. Kronos, as you're standing there, kind of watching your friends kind of get their shit together, you start to hear the water splashing behind you. And it's not like a splash, splash, splash. It's like a slosh. Almost sounds like
So-
someone dragging feet through the water.
Hopefully it's feet and not cube.
No, my first thought was cube.
Yep.
Definitely cube. Slurping
That's-
along.
That's what I thought you fell into, honestly.
Oh well, it's about to fall into us. We got to get the fuck out.
So I got a question because my species, I can swim, right? Like that's my
You're a turtle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They have a swim speed.
so can I just go in there and they can use me as like a life raft, basically, grab onto my shell while I
Little
swim?
motor.
Yes. Yeah. No, I totally love that. You start to hear the sloshing
Oh
of
no.
footsteps behind you kind of get closer and closer. And so you just start moving yourself into the water and like you dive in pretty gracefully and just start like naturally swimming
Okay.
across. And as you're going by Lear and Corey, you're like, just grab onto my shell. and you're just paddling across like nice and quick. Cuba's standing there, like probably more defeated than anybody, kind of like, but the rope.
Oh no! Dang it!
You get your party across, and Lyra and Corey, you can see these sloshes of water moving towards you guys in Corey's light. And it's just like the outline of feet that you can see, the water moving itself, and that is it. But there are definitely two legs that are dragging through the water back and forth. And they get right to the edge of the pit, and the water just like stops and is totally still. I forget, I think it's amnesia.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Scary water demon. Hate it.
No way. No.
You guys
I don't know what you're talking about, but that is scary as fuck.
avoided it by
Scrambling
that.
at this point to get away from the water.
That was a very close one.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! That's creepy. Oh god!
I
Yeah,
imagine
you
the
can
voices
hear it.
in my head would just be screaming like, ah!
Danger! Danger! Danger!
One of them, for some reason, is going, "Hi, mom."
Just that little one, like as soon as they all get quiet, hi, mom.
Okay.
That's
So-
something to discuss at the next family dinner.
As you guys are pulling yourselves up out of the water on the other side of this pit, you can see just 15 feet away in the water. Now, standing up, you can't see or tell that there's a pit whatsoever, even with the light, the way that it's reflecting off of the water. You can't see below it. But you can see these two very dejected footsteps kind of sloshing back away from you, just making like the V in the water around it as it moves away.
Mm-mm.
Jesus.
Um,
Hi, mom.
Nice. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So, you guys keep moving down the hallway.
Yeah.
Yep. Seems like a safe bet.
Yeah, for sure. Not much else to go.
Away from the scary water.
You guys keep moving down this hallway, and you make it about 20 feet in. And Corey, you would definitely notice this more than anyone else, but you are getting obnoxiously hot in this hallway. Like, it's warming up quite a bit. You can tell, you guys can see down it with the light and your dark vision that the hallway goes for over 60 feet. When you guys make it just about 10, 15 feet into this hallway, and you notice that you're getting very warm. Things are definitely starting to heat up quite a bit. Do you keep moving with the party, or you say something? Anybody else who is wearing metal or carrying anything metal, you would definitely start to notice that it is getting particularly warm.
Okay. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna cast Detect Magic. I'm gonna be like, hey guys, I have the light, so I stop. Everybody.
As you stop and begin to cast this Detect Magic spell, you can. How long does that take, by the way?
Single action.
Okay. As you start to cast the spell, you sense the magical enchantments that are on your new shield, your friend's new battle axe, but there's really nothing in this dungeon around you. It is dark magic-wise.
All right. Well, that's good. Got that out of our system. But like, what the fuck's going on?
As you're looking around, Corey, give me an investigation check.
Okay. Hey, nat 20.
Go.
Nice.
As you're casting the Detect Magic and looking around, investigating the hallways, you can tell that the hallway has changed a little bit. It is not just this plain brick, like carved out of mountainside material that most of the interior has been. There are these very, very large 6 foot by 6 foot squares of copper that seem to be like embedded into the wall somehow. They definitely don't come out. There's no way that they could budge. But there, for some reason, is a huge plate of copper on either side of the wall, going all the way back 20 feet where you came and going all the way as far as you can see forward.
This feels dangerous.
You're standing there in the hallway, and you can definitely tell that nothing is cooling down. It's like it's getting warmer with where you're at.
Guys, I'm not sure that we're going to survive if we go down this hallway.
Well, I'd rather not fight the footsteps behind us.
Not currently.
Is it where, if we are just standing, is it becoming more hot, or is it just as we move further in?
It is definitely warming up a little bit more. It's not. It's warming up in the way that like the sun shining on a sidewalk will warm it up, not like an oven heating up.
Oh, that's a big difference.
With where
Okay.
you're at right
Yeah.
with where you're at right now, it feels like it's a gentle warming, but you can tell stuff it's getting toasty.
Is the hum we heard still there, and is it changed frequency or volume?
It's definitely changed a little bit. It's not like it's louder or changed in frequency, but it does seem like it's more concentrated, like it's closer.
Can I take a look at the copper and do a perception check to see if I might understand why there would be copper here now?
Yeah. And you're just doing investigation?
Perception.
Perception.
So
I think
20.
I assumed it was there to reflect the heat and cause some sort of barrier.
With a 22 on perception, you definitely know that there's a connection between these plates and your equipment starting to heat up. It's not incredibly clear why, but you do discern that the plates get thicker as you go down the hallway. So it seems like they might be more powerful the further you go down.
As the guy not wearing any armor, do I only really feel the heat affecting the new bracers I have?
And there isn't even a lot of metal on those, but that is pretty much one of the only places you would feel it. Maybe maybe whatever money you have left, or like any kind of metal that you might have on you definitely starts to heat up, which there is not.
Conducting with our metal.
Yeah, there's not a lot of metal on you, definitely, but like your gold is starting to get a little hot. The bracers, like where some of the buttons are, like some of the fancy metal bits, you can tell that it's starting to pretty warm up pretty good. Ugh. Corey's kind of getting this.
Oh, I'm super uncomfortable.
Yeah, getting spitzy a little bit. Like she's passing the shield from hand to hand. Like
My hair's damp and sweaty and gross. Not happy. We just jumped out of water too, so I imagine we're all steaming a little bit.
I'm steaming.
I'm so hot right now. But like seriously, I'm not sure I want to go down that hallway.
Don't
And
really. I mean, our other option is back.
Damn it. I'd have to take off like all of my equipment and leave it here to continue, which
That sucks.
yeah, it does. I can still come and I can still use my magic, and we do still need the light, but I'm not going to have my armor or my shield.
You wouldn't necessarily have to leave it there unless it like catches fire. You can just take it off and like wrap a rope around it or something. Drag it.
You know what? That's fair. I'm going to take off my cloak and wrap everything up in that. I'm going to take like whatever extra fabric I have in my bag and I'm going to wrap it around my shield arm to protect it from the heat.
So you're going to carry your shield.
Yeah, everything else is going to be strapped in my back like a backpack, but I have to keep my shield and sword out.
Okay.
The shield's not touching my skin anywhere, so it won't hurt me. All right, cool. Got that figured out. Still scared as fuck. Let's go.
So you take off your armor, the couple of minutes that it takes to doff that, and you guys start to kind of notice, like you've had to move back out down the hallway where it's not heating up and stuff. But you notice that the walls kind of start to come alive a little bit. It's like, you guys know the Pharaoh putty stuff where like it's slime or whatever that you have magnetic particles in, you hold a magnet to it and the slime kind of attracts to the magnet. That kind of thing where like it's just coming off the walls towards you guys. And we will roll an initiative as this big amorphous black pudding slurps itself off of the wall and plops on the in the water right near you guys. I'll be fair and say that it's not dropping on Corey. Lyra is the biggest target here, so it's definitely looking at you as a snack. We'll go ahead and do an initiative and then go from there.
15.
14. Yeah, I did not want to take off my armor. My AC dropped by 4. So instead of an AC of 20, I have an AC of 16.
I got 15 from Mira, 14 from Corey. Kuba, what'd you get?
10.
And Cronus, what'd you get?
Oh,
Well, okay, so we got Lyra up first. You got 15. 14 for Corey. 12 Cronus. Kuba. Okay. So, Lyra, there is this gross, slimy, black-looking goo that just kind of amorphosized together and then fell pretty close to you guys. It is large, so it's about as big as you, and it kind of looks like it's starting to open up like it's wanting to eat you. But it is your turn, so what would you like to do?
I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna
Nice.
hit it.
Nice.
Does a 16 hit it?
It does hit it. And what type of damage is this?
It's gonna be with my great axe.
So slashing?
Yeah. Okay. So since I'm raging, I'm gonna get a +3, so I got 19 damage for the first swing. And then I'm gonna swing again because I get 2 hits. I'm assuming 7. Huh?
As you do swing,
Oh no.
you cleave into this thing, doing 19 damage, but you cut it in 2.
Oh no.
Each of these now, so it was large, now medium-sized goos are each individually kind of starting to look at you. So, got a choice here, right or left.
I don't think I want to hit it again now. I'm gonna step back instead of hit it again.
Okay.
I just kind of look back at the party and be like, oh no, if we cut it, it's gonna separate more.
Okay. So you take a hit at it, and then You step back. How far are you getting away from it?
I'm gonna do kind of like, like a quick, almost like jump back. So just not too far. Like I want to still stay like kind of in front of the party.
Okay.
But far enough back that I don't feel like it can just like slurp and
Okay. So for hitting it, you do also take 8 acid damage.
oof.
And luckily for you, you have a magical weapon, so that doesn't apply. But however, this thing has split into 2 now medium creatures. So
You said it doesn't apply, so I didn't actually take the damage.
no, you did. There's an extra
Okay.
thing that doesn't apply.
Okay.
So you do take some acid damage from it, of the way that it just kind of sprays and splurts back at you. But that was Lyra's turn. You jump back. So it is going to do an attack of opportunity.
It automatically takes disadvantage.
Good for you, because I rolled a nat 20.
Oh fuck! Thank God.
Yeah, and then with
19.
one of my traits,
Bullshit.
with one of my
Kind of
traits
was.
as well, if I'm raging, the first creature I attack has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against me. So like if it hits, her, it'll have disadvantage, and then she'll also have resistance to the damage dealt by that attack.
Ooh, okay. I did roll with disadvantage. I got a 20 and then a 19, which is kind of bullshit, but also, if that ever happens to you, it's awesome. So it hits for a total of 24. I believe that hits. But it only does 1 point of bludgeoning damage. But, oh god. 7, 11, 12 points of acid damage. And then, Corey, it's your turn. There are
Okay.
2 things next to each other. We'll say everybody's about 5 feet away from them now. But it looks like they're kind of wanting to come towards you guys.
Okay. I just want to kill this thing fast.
I have a feeling it's gonna need to be like a spell or something.
Yeah.
Fire.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a good old fashioned firebolt. And I'm gonna twin spell it. I'm gonna use a sorcery point, and I will do a quicken spell. So I can cast 1 spell as a bonus action. I'm gonna cast firebolt twice.
So you're going to try to hit each of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a nat 20, but you don't get additional spell damage. On the first one, 12. And a 19 on the second one. Hey, fun. All right, so both of them will take 2d10 damage. So the first one takes 16 points of damage.
Sorry.
And the second one takes 13 points of damage.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm gonna just keep myself positioned at the front with my shield forward.
Is that just straight fire damage? You're not able to. I'm used to Parthenax changing the type of spell. All right, no, you're good.
Yeah, just straight up fire damage.
Chronos, you're up.
Hey, there's 2 creatures, right?
There are 2 of them now.
There's not?
There are 2.
Okay. As Kronos sees these two creatures fighting, and then especially it's being split up from the attack, split in half, he is going to cast Slow. He's going to grab another necklace besides that fire necklace. He has a necklace that's what's it called?
Like a
Oh, I
focus,
can't think right now. What's that?
like your spell focus kind of thing.
Yeah, it's my spell focus. It's a little I can't think of it. I'm so tired right now.
Is it an
Uh,
hourglass?
Yes, hourglass. Thank you. Anyways, he turns it upside down, and then he points his hands, both of his hands, at these creatures, and casts Slow. They need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
These are some of the most unwise creatures I've ever played.
Good.
How about a 3 for the first one,
Nice.
and then a 15 for the second
Oh my God, he just made it.
one. Okay, so one of them
Yeah,
is definitely slow.
Okay. An affected target speed is half. It takes a -2 penalty in the AC and Dex saving throws. It cannot use reactions on its turn. It can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. Regardless of the creature's ability or magic items, it cannot make more than one melee or a range attack during its turn.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
You said it can't make a reaction, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
It will be your turn, Kuba.
Which one did that just hit?
We'll go with the right one.
All right, I'm gonna attack that one.
Awesome.
So you see this fearless monk, even after watching what's happening, he braces himself. He like clashes together his new bracers, and he just walks up to this thing and gives it a strong, very martial art punch right to its non-face. So with that, I'm gonna do. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out new characters. There's something that. Oh, it's gonna be. Yeah, so with that, I'm gonna hit this thing, hopefully does a 14 hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I punch it for 9 damage.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I will do Fury of Blows.
Okay.
Oof, might miss. 10? Does a 10 hit?
10 definitely hits. These
It
things
does
have,
hit?
like, these have the lowest AC I've ever run of a creature too, but they have the gnarliest side effects.
Okay.
Okay.
So when I hit it this time,
I feel like, okay, I don't want to stop your turn, but I feel like a dick DM if I don't tell you that you do take damage from punching it.
that's fine. I have 84 health, so I'm good.
Cool. You take
Shit.
7 acid damage from the first hit.
I take how much?
7.
7? Okay. Let me keep track of this.
Yeah, I figured instead of just like dumping a number on you, we'll do it by hit.
Okay. Why can I not find? I was just, oh, there it is. Okay, so I hit with the Fury of Blows. So let me do that.
Yeah, you rolled a 10, I think, and that definitely still hits.
Okay. So Fury of Blows will be here. So an additional 6 damage, so 15 total. And then as I hit it with the Fury of Blows, I'll use open hand technique. Whenever you hit an enemy with a Fury of Blows attack, you can impose one of the following effects on the target. It can fall prone, and its dex falls. I'm not going to make it fall prone. It gets pushed up to 15 feet. That's the one I'm going to use. So as I hit it the second time, it just goes flying 15 feet back. So if it splits, it's going to split that way.
Yeah. Okay. You take another 6, or you take 6 points of damage. Not another 6. You took 7 last time. Take 6 points of acid damage as you hit this thing, and as it goes flying back, you can hear it kind of like splorshing and glorpling in the air, but it does make a pretty significant splash as it lands, going 15 feet that way. Roll d6 for bludgeoning damage. Cool. It had 2 hit points. I rolled a 2, so that was pretty perfect there. That one is it's out of there.
Heck yeah.
All right. It's going to be the remaining pseudopod's turn. Unless you got anything else.
I think I have. Yeah, I want to do one other thing. I want to spend 1 key point and do features, feats. I'll have this more figured out next turn. Sorry, thought I had
That's
it
all right.
this turn.
Monks are complicated as fuck.
They kind of are. Step of the Wind, which allows me basically just to disengage, I'm pretty sure. So I'm not right next to it then. Where is my Step of the Wind?
The black pudding is down here to keep the copper panels clean.
I thought it was a black pudding too. The Wind. Yeah. So I can. Gosh dang it. I can take the disengage, and my jump distance is doubled. So I'm just going to disengage. That way I don't get hit as I
Okay.
move 5 feet
I
back.
do think you have to pick one though, because you're using a bonus action to use any of your key points. Flurry
Oh,
of Blows is
a
bonus action.
bonus.
And then
Okay.
Step of the Wind, so you get one of those bonus actions.
Okay. No Step of the Wind then.
I'm not trying to tear you down. Just
No, I'm
you can't
trying to
see.
learn.
Yeah,
No, I think you're right.
because you do get the ability to use a bunch of different key points, or maybe you can use however many key points. Like for Fury of Blows, you can make several attacks if you use that many key points, kind of thing.
Okay. I'll look into it. But yeah, that's a good move. Killed that one. So I'm looking ready to headbutt the other one if it comes at me.
Okay. Okay, it will be its turn, and it is going to go after you though. See here, it did not get slowed, but it is going to try and reach out with its gross pseudopod.
Is he within 5 feet of me?
Kuba? Yeah, I'd say this all happening pretty close. You're like 10 feet away from the pudding, but then like 5 feet away from him, and yeah.
Yep. Then the pudding gets disadvantage.
Okay. All right. Does a 16 hit?
It does not.
Okay. That's all it can do. Your turn. Sorry, Lyra.
After seeing that his punches didn't make it split, I'm just gonna stomp it like really hard.
Okay. So go ahead and make an unarmored attack. Which I think you have that option.
So I got a 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, it hits.
And then it's just gonna do a 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, cool. You do take 8 points of was it poison damage?
Yeah.
Acid damage. 8 points of acid damage. And your boot kind of begins to corrode. It's
Oh,
like
no.
it very quickly starts eating away through the sole of your shoe. for weapons, it's actually supposed to reduce the weapon's damage and hit number by 1. So it gives like a -1 to that particular thing. I'll just say it's eaten through your shoe pretty bad. I'm not really sure how to handle that one all too much, but yeah, you definitely.
Who said I was wearing a shoe though?
Okay, well, you're
No,
definitely missing some layers of skin on your foot.
no, I was wearing shoes.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
you
after
said it.
class.
You said it.
Okay. I was wondering maybe it would be different. I was wearing shoes. Okay.
Goodness.
It would be like putting your foot in paint stripper
Oh,
for like 30 minutes.
oh,
But it's instant. You
Yikes.
stepped on it and the shit stuck to you, and it's just like searing and itching. Like you have the boot, but it's definitely tearing through the boot pretty quick.
so should I? I'm gonna take the boot off.
Okay.
Just kick it the fuck away. Just no
Okay.
bad news.
Can I throw this boot now at it so I don't have to actually
You
hit
get
it with my weapon?
You get 2 attacks per turn, so
Yeah.
sure, I'll let you try and throw your boot at it.
Beat the hell out of it with that boot.
Okay.
Can I just? Would it just be the same since it's
Yeah.
just another?
Yeah.
All right, so a 24. Okay, and then just another 4 bludgeoning, unless you want to add because it's a boot. I don't know.
Corroded boot damage.
So the boot,
Steel toe damage.
The boot is like really, really solid, but it just sticks and then very slowly gets like kind of eaten by the thing. It grows just a little bit, like minutely.
Oh, no. All right, guys. I can't punch it anymore.
Just like, oh goodness. That was interesting.
Did you write down
I
that?
think
Did you write down the acid damage though from that initial stomp?
Yeah, I did.
Cool. Okay. Corey, it's gonna be your turn unless you got anything else, Leah.
I'm just gonna like rip off a piece of the leather from my shirt and wrap it around my foot. And then that's
Okay.
all I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Just so I have something on that foot before I forget and then step in something later.
You guys hear the tearing of leather all of a sudden, and it's a little awful, but
sure. I think it's my turn.
yeah.
I'm gonna go in with another firebolt. Keep it simple.
I love how useless I am right now.
It's a 14 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay, we're all useless in the face of something. That's how parties go.
I'm like this giant character and I can't hit this pudding thing.
Black puddings are kind of nasty, man. Like,
Hey, I got 2 10s. I'm so happy. So that's a total of 20 points of damage.
holy shit!
Ooh,
Wow. Well, it's dead.
yeah.
Definitely gone.
I'm just gonna be like, oh, thank God.
The firebolt goes out and hits this thing, and when it hits the jelly and blows most of it away, you can see like the silhouette of Lyra's boot kind of lost in the water for just a split second before it's covered up by water again.
Whew. Is it still getting real hot in here?
You guys are just outside of the metal plates, so it's
Oh.
not hot where you're at.
All right, I'm putting my armor back on then. Is everybody okay?
My shoe.
Why would you put your armor back on? You haven't gone through the plates.
What? I thought we did go through the plates. Okay, never mind. Okay.
You walked the way you came to take your armor off, and when you did, the pudding was there to meet you, and we had that.
Okay.
So you still gotta like get it to the other side somehow.
All right. Well,
Kuba walks up to Lyra with his arms crossed and kind of looks at your foot. And then he wiggles his toes at you and he's like, it's not so bad once you get used to it.
I like try to squint down so I can see his toes, like from.
I keep imagining Kuba as a gnome, but I know that's not what you're playing.
No, for once,
You're a wood elf?
I'm a wood elf. Yeah, a
You're-
Asian
you're-
descent.
All right.
Wood elf.
So you are a humanoid of completely normal height.
Yes.
All right. I have to get used to it.
That is pretty funny. Okay, so you have doffed your armor. You're still carrying the shield and sword, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think anybody else is really wearing very much metal. You do start moving down the hallway with your shield in arm and this kind of wrap of clothing dragging behind you. It does start to heat up as you guys make it about halfway, about 40 feet in. You do begin to definitely feel some effects. You take 2 damage at 40 feet, and then 5 damage at 50 feet, 8 damage at 60, and this is stacking up. This is like 2, and then 5, and then 8, for a total of, what would that be? 15. And then once it starts to get all the way to 60 feet, you take an 11 damage. Or no, I'm sorry. 8 at 60 feet. You guys make it to 70 feet, you take 11 damage, and you guys are like right on the outside. You look back at your goods kind of in this bag and everything, and it is just steaming. Like there's definitely steam coming off of it as it's kind of dragging through. You start to worry if anything is damaged, and you're kind of like pulling it apart to put your armor back on and everything. And it's definitely close. Like the cloth tent that you had wrapped it in begun to burn and char a little bit. Definitely would have been pretty gnarly if you were wearing that all the way through. I think we said Kuba had some metal on too. I'll say Kuba takes a total of just 15 because it was very minute, but it still got hot enough to like singe you as you're going through. Like you felt it through the leather and stuff.
I was gonna ask, could I drink my potion before we started this trek, having known it was hot?
Yeah.
Could I have
your
could I have gulped that and then walk through?
Yes, absolutely. Let me double check something real quick, because yes, it would have been fire damage, and I believe that would just have down to 7, but I kind of want to be sure. How late you guys feel like gaming tonight? You guys want to cut it at 9? You want to go to 10?
I don't have to work tomorrow. I can play till whatever.
Is everybody doing 10? I'm down to do another hour if you guys are. We can do a break here in a second.
Yeah, with a break, I could do 10.
So yeah, you take your potion of fire resistance. I wanted to see how long it lasts, and I'll figure that out here. But let's do a break. Let's meet up at like 10 past the hour. Is that good?
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have just one question before we go, and that is, what is the total amount that me, Kronos, and Lyra took of damage throughout the whole hallway? Because you were saying increments, I didn't quite get them all.
Oh, okay.
26,
26?
2, 5, 8, 11.
11.
Yeah, I think that's right.
15 plus 11. Yeah, 26.
Yep.
Oof. I'm not doing so hot.
That's
You're
okay.
doing
I'm not
super
either.
hot. The opposite of not too hot. Get it? Because you were on fire.
I'm just gonna be really mad once we get through there because I'm from the mountains, so I live in like colder climates, and so I'm just gonna be super, super angry that I got like all these burns.
When we get back, I'll cast a spell to give us all some health back.
like it was from passing the great axe back and forth and like having
Yeah.
to like, juggle your weapons and all this kind of stuff. And it's just getting like way too much. So it lasts for 1 hour.
Nice.
The potion of resistance, which should get you guys a significant way through this whole thing. Anyway, we'll meet back up. Yeah, we'll do 10 past the hour, and we'll go from there with you guys just getting on the other side of this hallway and some of the cool things that are on the other side.
Alrighty.
See you in a few.
Cool.
Yeah, so it'll just be 7 damage because you get that bonus of being fire resistant now.
Oh.
I'm gonna do a prayer of healing for everybody.
Thank you.
Mhm. So everybody gets back 15 points health.
Sweet.
Help remind Sebastian whenever he comes back.
That was a prayer of healing at 2nd level.
I'm not even sure if he'll need it. But, no.
He did just take 26, so
Yeah, we all took 26. We need something.
Yeah, everybody had some kind of metal in their hands.
I'm at 59 out of 86 for my hit points.
Oh, shoot.
I can drink one of my potions though.
Have some juice.
I got rid of all my juice for my.
Oh,
for my
oh, you can have one of my juice. It'll help you rehydrate. I'll probably sit here.
I bought 2 regular health potions at least.
Okay.
So I could just drink one of those
I would save them,
for emergency.
yeah, for emergencies, because I've still got most of my healing spells.
Okay.
I got you.
I could always try a juice. Just kidding.
I mean, a juice just is always tasty, right?
Yes, it is. Watch it like poison me. The juice.
Oh gosh. Okay. I will do a lay on hands, and you'll get back 16 points of health.
Oh wow, thank you.
Yeah.
Kronos got some healing as well. Make sure you get that down.
yep, 15 points back to you, Kronos.
Oh yes. Sorry, didn't see you come back, man. I'm gonna help fixing up the wounded.
I'm gonna like examine my foot and be like.
Oh, it was weird when you could see the bones.
Okay, so as you guys make it through this hallway, spend a couple of minutes in kind of like a weird nook and corner. Hallway goes straight and then it turns left and then turns right again. And so you guys kind of take advantage of this short little like 2-foot space where you guys can keep an eye down one hallway and then keep an eye down the next hallway, kind of knowing what's going on, healing yourselves and kind of putting things back together. Getting things back together. The hallway does continue down. Everybody make a perception check. Yeah.
Oh God.
14.
5.
Got a 23.
I'm a little distracted with the spell casting.
Okay, yeah, that's for sure. Okay. And then did Lyra get anything on a perception?
Yeah, 14.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kronos?
8.
Okay. Oh, okay, well, I described that wrong, but that's fine. So the hallway is supposed to empty out into a room. There's not, I thought the back and forth was after the like metal plated hallway, but it doesn't matter. You guys do your healing. As you guys kind of get out to the end of it. It doesn't take very long, maybe but like 2 minutes before you guys can hear a door opening in this room that is 15 feet by 15 feet, same 10-foot high ceilings and like about a foot of water just everywhere. But a door begins to open into this room, and immediately you guys all sense the stench of these undead beginning to spill out.
Oh no.
There's 2 up front with, you can guys tell, many more behind. We'll do another initiative, and hopefully you guys don't die.
23.
Wow. All right. We know who's going first.
18.
13.
9.
God, I love when you guys do it in order. That's insane. That's so insane. Okay. Okay, it was Lyra, Corey, Kronos, Kuba, right?
No, Lyra, Kronos, Corey, Cuba.
Thank you.
How did we get 3 K names?
I don't know, but it's not easy.
Huh. That's the weirdest letter.
It is.
Weirdest letter.
Now I'm all messed up again. Okay, Lyra, Kronos, Corey, Kuba.
Now say it 3 times fast.
Okay. So it's like, you guys' actual numbers are 22, 18.
Yes.
What was Lyra's?
12.
All right.
And 9.
Okay. I thought it was 8, but I wasn't too far off. Okay. Let me roll these sons of bitches. So you guys can see 2 very clearly beginning to spill out of these doors with several of them behind. You guys are kind of filling up this 15 by 15 foot room. So, Lyra, you're going to be up first. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm really excited. I'm gonna say, finally, something I can hit. And I'm gonna grab my axe. And so I'm gonna step in front of the party, and I guess just I'm gonna go into a rage, and I'm gonna take a swing at the one closest to us.
Okay, definitely. There are 2 right there up front at the door. You can hear.
Are they close enough together that, like, if I took a really wide swing, that I could hit them both?
It would probably still take 2 attacks to really
Okay.
effectively.
I'll just go for one then. Just thought
Okay.
I would ask.
I would, you know what? No. I like that thinking actually. What if you could make one attack and split the damage between the 2 of them if you were trying to attack both of them like that. But then it's up to you if the math pans out to where, like, oh, if I just hit,
I'd rather just hit one and then try to get it, out of the way, I guess, quicker than. All right. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So the first swing is gonna be 18 with the +3 melee for the rage. So 18 total, or 17, my bad. And then I'm gonna swing again since I get 2 attacks.
On the same one or a different one?
The same one.
Okay.
And it's gonna do another 17 damage.
Okay. You tear that first one apart and just annihilate it before it can even react.
Awesome. Could I? No, never mind. I was gonna say, could I use a bonus action to swing once at the other one, but probably not.
I think, yeah, you would be able to. I mean, it's supposed to be on the same target, but they're close enough that I'll let you.
Okay, we can say that I was like super excited for finally getting to kill something. Okay, so
There
to
was
hit
some-
that one,
There's
it's gonna
some
be 23.
Oh my god. Nice. And then
And then it's gonna 17 damage again.
Very consistent.
And that should end my turn. And that one will now have a disadvantage on any attack against the next person that it attacks. And then if it hits anybody, they'll be resistant to that damage.
okay, for sure. Oddly enough, it is this zombie's turn next. And it gets a 18 to swing a claw at you. Lyra?
An 18?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
Okay.
Is she within 5 feet of me?
I mean, pretty much everybody's within 5 feet of everybody in this room. Unless
Okay, then
opposite
see-
side deliberately.
Then all the zombies are rolling at disadvantage.
Okay. Fucking 9. It's all right. You win. Chronos, gonna be your turn.
It doesn't hurt me?
It doesn't hit.
Oh, nice. Woo! Disadvantage.
I love being a paladin.
Kronos is gonna. I'm gonna shoot for the one that was damaged already. So I'm gonna attempt to slow down, but I'm gonna use a ray of frost on him.
Okay.
It doesn't hit. A 10.
No.
In my turn, then that's all I can do.
Okay. 2 more of these zombies start to move into the room, and they move like right through you guys. One is going to go up to Kronos, and then the other one's going to approach Kuba. I know, with disadvantage. Okay. So the one on Kronos misses, and then Kuba. Okay, not bad. It's a 13 hit. I don't think so.
Does not.
All right, fuck. That's their turn. Corey, your turn.
Okay, how many zombies are left?
7.
7? Okay. I'm gonna use Channel Divinity, turn Unholy.
They are wearing amulets that prevent them from the turn on, or make them immune to the turn on dead spell. It's in the book. I didn't make that up.
Oh,
You were
Well-
sitting so relaxed. You were like, "This is no problem. Whatever."
no, that's okay. Luckily, I have an alternative Channel Divinity Sacred Weapon. I'll still use that. I'm still not going to take back my Channel Divinity. I'll just change the effect. As an action, you can imbue a weapon with positive energy for 1 minute. The weapon is considered magical, and you add +3 to attack rolls. It emits bright light for 20 feet and dim light for 20 feet beyond that. So I'm just going to cast that on top of my.
It is ear blinding, you guys. It's like when you've been hanging out watching movies all night, and then somebody turns on the living room light. All of a sudden, it's like there is just a moment of like, "Oh God!" That kind of comes across all of you. Let's, for fun, do a Constitution saving throw for the sheer bright light that kind of opens up this room all of a sudden, just for fun. Hey, you know what? Everybody.
11.
Okay, not amazing.
That one.
Oh,
Wow.
even less amazing.
I got a 5.
Fucking God. Why?
Corey, you were looking right at it. You were looking at your weapon, and you turned the flashlight on, and you were just staring right at it. So you went to look at these zombies or ghouls, whatever, and you just see a orb of just bright light for a couple of seconds. Effectively, see who had the highest roll, or did nobody?
An 11.
Effectively, everybody is like momentarily blinded. I'm not going to put you all under the condition because that really sucks. But for roleplay reasons, everybody's like, what the fuck? And Corey especially,
Sorry, my bad.
who was looking directly at it as you turned it on. It's like you touched the flashlight while it was at your face.
Good fucking Lord. Okay. Well, now that I've done that, that's all I can do. I can cast that spell, and then I have to. Do I have any? No, I've got nothing I can cast as a bonus action.
Yeah, you gotta wait till the next round to actually use it.
Oh, actually, I have spells that are bonus actions, but
You already cast a spell.
yeah. Okay, that ends my turn.
Okay. One more of these zombies moves out so that there's a total of 4 of them, well, 3 of them in the room and 3 of them kind of in the next room still. But one more of them moves out right up to you, Corey, to try and attack you at disadvantage. What's worse than that? That is worse than that. Okay. It doesn't hit. Even with you just being momentarily blinding yourself.
I mean, I also have an AC of 20 anyway, so.
Yeah, Kuba, your turn.
All right, I figured out how monks work.
Yes.
So I can spend any number of key points per turn as long as they're all within the ability of that. So
Hey, so you can use like several key points during the turn.
per turn. So I could have done what I did. The way I should have worded it was I used key points instead.
Sure.
I think you can burn through all of your key points in one turn if you want to, can't you?
I can. Yes, I can.
After we made that ruling,
Awesome.
I thought about it and I was like, I'm probably doing that wrong. But the way that it like reads, it feels different. So in the moment,
Yeah.
it's fine. I'll admit I was wrong. Thanks for
No,
being fair.
you were right. I just wasn't. We were both right and wrong.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna use one key point to do my Fury of Blows on. I guess I should. So, can you kind of paint the room for me a little? Like,
Yeah.
what exactly do I see?
Yeah, so you guys are in a 3x3 room, right? Or a 3 square by 3 square room, 15 feet by 15 feet. You came in from the south, and then as you guys walked into a room, there was a door also to the south, like on the other side of the room, basically. Same side of the room, but the opposite side, where these zombies came out with you guys. So there's 3 of them that are standing kind of in front of you guys, and then I imagine you guys are kind of stacked similarly to how you've set it up. Lyra, Corey, Kronos, Cuba, and they're just kind of pouring out, trying to surround you guys. There's 3 more in the room adjacent that are yet to come out.
Got it. So I will step up. And are there like 2 kind of right in front of us? One's damaged, right?
Yes.
I will aim for that one with Fury of Blows. Which is gonna be, because I used a key point instead of a bonus action. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Perfect. And I'm gonna do that one now as well. So I'm using both of my Fury of Blows, but I'm gonna do, does a 20 hit for the second?
Are you hitting the same one?
Possibly, depending on if I kill that one.
Yeah.
I just wanna know if both of them hit.
Yeah, it has a pretty low AC.
Okay, cool. So attacking the first one with that first hit for 9 damage.
Okay, and it is now.
It killed it? Nice. So I just like punched straight through its rotten core. And then I pull my fist back in a perfect like martial art chamber, turn my hip, and thrust full weight into the one next to it. So I'm hitting that one for 8 damage.
All right.
And then I am also using, as a bonus action, I have unarmed strike. So pulling that fist back and punching it again.
Okay.
That's a nat 20, so that's awesome.
Damn.
Ooh.
So that will do 10 damage total.
That is exactly how much HP it had left.
Oh, so you just watch him run up and like Wu-Tang the crap out of these two ghouls, and they just. He looks hungry. He looks for the next one. Calm sense of mind, fully in balance with his body, ready to fight. That's all I'll do.
Okay. The remaining 3 of these zombies move out of the room. I imagine Kuba would probably be the easiest target. Yeah, Kuba, you're going to get the main brunt of these attacks. But they're at disadvantage, so that's in your favor. 13.
17 is my AC.
Okay, first one swipes some claws at you and definitely misses. Second one is the same. Okay, come on. Okay. Third one does land a hit though. It's a 18. For a total of 9, 11 slashing damage. And can you make a Constitution saving throw?
21 on the con save.
Okay, you're good. You can definitely feel some effects of the kind of necrotic undeadness kind of starting to seep in, but you stand strong and fight against it. We'll be back at the top of Lyra.
Okay, so there's how many left? 3?
There are 6 left.
Oh, there's 6 left. Okay.
I'm sorry, 5.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and attack whichever one is closest to me.
Okay. There's definitely one whose attention is on Kuba at the moment.
Okay, where how far away is
Like-
that one from me?
Like 5 feet. It's a
Okay, so I can
15-foot room, so everything's pretty much 5 feet from anything.
Okay, I'll
unless it's
actually-
10 feet.
I'll go for that one then. Does a 14 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then that's gonna do 16 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna swing for that one again. A 17 to hit, and then
It's
16 damage.
and it's down.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Both those are dead. Kronos, your turn.
Attempt Ray of Frost again. 14, does that land?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna just shoot for the one that's closest to me, whatever that is. And I got 5 damage.
Okay.
And then reduces his speed also by 10 feet until his next turn.
Okay. So, slows it down when it doesn't count quite as much.
Yeah.
Okay. Corey, you're up.
All right. We're gonna go with sorry, I'm trying to find my smites. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna do 2 attacks, and I'm gonna do Divine Smite on the first attack. And I have +3 to attack rolls from the spell that I cast last turn. 14 plus 7. Is it 7? 14, 7, so 21. 24 to hit on the first attack.
Jesus.
Second attack. 7, 8, 11. I'm just going to do the first attack on 1 with the smite
Okay.
and see how far it goes, and then I'll decide whether or not to roll on the same one. if it survives. All right, so 2d8. She'll do 3d8.
So much damage. The anticipation.
Sorry, it's 24 damage on that first hit.
Yeah, it's dead.
Okay, cool. Then I'll do my second attack on a different target for a nat 20. No smite on that one. So that's double dice or double damage?
Double dice.
Double dice, okay.
Because rolling dice is more fun.
6, all right. Total of 12 damage.
Okay. Barely standing. The
All
force
right.
has been cut in half.
That will end my turn.
Okay. There's one who's going to take a couple of attacks on Corey, and then Cuba, it'll be your turn. Cuba.
Uba.
Okay. Come on. Okay. Oh yeah, we have an AC of 20. Never mind. I was like, yeah, I got a 17. Neat. Okay. Cuba, your turn.
All right. So I'm kind of just being hoarded at the moment, right?
Well, there are two in front of you now, and then there's one in front of Corey.
Okay. So I'm gonna do the same thing that I just did. So the one on the left, I'm going to punch.
Okay.
It's a 10 to hit.
For the first time this whole combat, that misses.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, so I will go ahead, spend a key point, and then use flurry of blows on the same one. Actually, no, I take that back. I'd like to use when that one. Oh, but before the outcome is determined. Dang it. I took the lucky feat, so I could have used that, but next time I'll remember. Okay, Fury of Blows then. 26 to hit, that's better.
Yeah.
All right. That'll be that one. So it's taking 6, and then for my second attack, dang, another nat 20. Double dice, so it takes 8 plus 6. Math this late in the day. It's 14, 13,
Okay.
14.
15?
Okay.
15. That was painful.
That one's not looking so great.
That is my bonus action. Got a reaction. Yep, I think that's all I can do.
Okay. So you've got two of them in front of you. We're gonna make claw attacks. Okay. That one's gonna be an 18. The other one misses for sure. But it does 18 hit.
Yeah.
12 points of slashing damage. So go ahead and make a Constitution saving.
21 again on the con save.
Jeez. Okay. We're back at the top with Lyra.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack the one that's right next to him again. Even though it's a different one, so I'm just gonna swing at that one. For 28. And then it's gonna do 14 points of damage.
Okay. That is gonna kill it. Are you attacking the one in front of Corey or one of the ones in front of Kuba? That's kind of like,
It's the one in front of Kuba.
okay.
And then I'm gonna go for the one in front of Corey next.
Okay, for sure. So that one is definitely down in front of Kuba. Your teammate almost took your kill. It's like you could either see it as like, oh, I had that one, or like, oh, thanks. It could go either way with that. It's like you were right on it.
I'm raging, so I'm just gonna take it as like uncontrollable, like there's stuff around me. And I want to protect the party.
Okay. So there are two more still up. One of them has been hit by Corey, that's standing in front of her. And then there's also one in front of Kuba still.
I guess I'll just kind of turn and like try to get the one in front of Corey.
Okay.
Oh, 10. That was a 1, so.
That does miss.
Okay.
And for the natural 1, I'm actually going to have you roll an attack again and see if this hits Corey or not.
Oh no.
shit.
I mean, you're probably not gonna, oh God, please don't hit me. I think you're the only person who like could possibly hit me.
Oh.
That's exactly what you had to get.
Oh. Well,
Wah, wah.
go ahead and roll damage.
Damn it.
I mean,
That was
and you're
unfortunate. And it was, oh my God, it's also a crit.
no.
No, that
Dirty
wasn't the
20.
no, it wasn't the
Dirty.
natural 20.
I have a
Just dirty
+9 to
20.
hit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, that scared me for a second. I'm just gonna die.
16.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Okay. Yes, you do take 16 points of slashing damage. Corey is your barbarian friend is raging, went for the ghoul in front of you, and the axe did not strike true on its intended target, but did
Oof.
miss and hit you. Luckily, the armor definitely helps keep those kind of hits from doing real damage, but it definitely chipped it up a little bit. You're gonna remember that scar in your armor for a while.
I have all of my guts inside me though, so I'm grateful.
I'm just gonna yell, I'm so
It's okay.
sorry.
Okay. Ouch.
Kronos, you are up, unless Larry, you got anything else. All right, Kronos.
I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost.
All right.
Let's see. Nice. 21.
Yeah, that hits. Are we going for the one in front of Corey? Or
Yeah,
the one in front
yeah,
of
the one in front of Curry.
Cool.
Tried to finish that one off. 12 damage on that one.
Nice. Just like Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat, the zombie gets hit with this kind of like magical snowball that you throw, and it just turns into like a perfect ice sculpture and crystallizes and starts crackling and all this kind of stuff. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Awesome. Good move. Corey, you're up.
All right. So I'm a little winded, but we're gonna go with some more slashing. And spells.
So the ghoul in front of you has been taken care of. Kronos cast a magical fire, ice ball kind of thing, and it is frozen into this like ice kind of sculpture in front of you now. You can hear it kind of crackling and stuff as the ice is like kind of freezing the flesh.
Okay. So that one I don't need to worry about. Where's the last one? Because there's still one up, right?
Right, in front of Kuba.
Okay. We're all adults. Finishing the fight's important. I'm not trying to kill Stelia. But we'll just go with a good old-fashioned firebolt. No, I'll keep using my sword. We'll go with sword.
Spells.
17, 18. So 24 on the first hit.
That hits.
Dice. 11 on the second hit.
That misses.
8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 points of slashing damage.
Nice. Okay. Kuba, you are up. You've got this one ghoul in front of you, looking real weary. You sense that there's another ghoul still standing somewhere in the room, but it's probably fine. You've got this one in front of you that you and Corey are kind of teamed up on. What you want to do?
So after my punches last time, I kind of go into a meditative state. Just for a couple seconds, I close my eyes, I reach back and I pull out my quarterstaff. But as I'm really focusing, I'm going to use wholeness of body. Once per long rest, as an action, you can regain 27 hit points. So I'm going to use that, which takes me back to full. Like literally exactly full. So that was perfect. And that's my action. As a bonus action, don't want to use. I have 2 attacks per action, but if I use my I can't like use an action and it would have to be 2 attacks if I use the attack action.
Right.
So I should be doing more damage. That's fine. I'll do that. I pull out my quarterstaff, and I will brace myself in case this thing swings at me again.
Okay. It is its turn. Corey, having kind of moved into the fray, it's turning its attention on you a little bit. Okay. Starting off good. All right. 18 and then a 19 for a total of 21.
Okay, that
Can I
hits.
use a reaction?
What is
Yes.
the reaction?
Spirit shield. So it reduces the party member's damage by 2d6.
Nice.
That's annoying as fuck, but okay. Okay, so that's 9, because its damage is just 2d6, but then it's reduced by 6. Okay, so you get a total of 5 slashing damage from this claw. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. That was a good move. I don't mean to shit on moves. That's really
You're
good to
good.
make a reaction like that.
I need to do the
Like,
Constitution? Okay.
No. Corey makes a Constitution.
Okay.
Got a 19.
Okay, you're good. All right, that's its turn. We're back up with Lyra.
How many are left?
Just the one.
Just the one. And it's the one in front of Kuba right now.
Yeah.
I kind of want to let him finish that one off because while I was raging, I accidentally smacked it, and so I'm still gonna say I'm mad that I fumbled. The voices in my head are now all discombobulated, so I'll play it like that. Like I need to gather
apparently-
myself.
I did sense there was probably another ghoul somewhere in this room.
Yeah.
Yeah, the frozen one.
Lyra, you could just kick over the ice statue. You could just take some inspiration out on the ice sculpture that Kronos made and just break that shit.
Okay, I can do that. So can I just do the 4 bludgeoning since it's already like frozen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and
All
do
right.
the.
Do you want me to roll do you want me to roll to hit just in case
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
a 1?
Yeah.
Okay. 19.
Okay, hell yeah. No, yeah, it's
So a
shattered
total of
beautifully.
26.
It's kind of snows ghoul zombie flesh for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, but Kronos, you're up.
Help me gather myself a little bit. Just like
Do you guys need healing?
I do.
Anything?
I definitely do. I'm feeling half the woman I usually am.
And she's close by, correct? We're all kind of close to each other.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do cure wounds, lay hands. 12 healing points.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Mm. Okay, Corey, you're up again.
Dookie. Thing is still up.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to cast Protection from Good and Evil on Kuba. Kuba. Can't see the name. Yes, Kuba. So what that does is the protection grants several benefits. Creatures of undead, specifically in this case, have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them if the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. Fuck that. No, it's the wrong spell. That's the wrong spell. I wanted to cast Bless. Why did I do that? I'm sorry. You just have.
I was gonna say, did you take your hand off the chess piece yet?
No.
I
Clicked the wrong spell.
was trying to think, what's the D&D equivalent of that? Because, I mean, you already said it. I guess I'll be a cool DM and say, are you sure?
Yeah. You sure about that?
No, I'm not sure. I wanted to cast Bless. I just clicked the wrong spell.
Okay.
You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can add a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. So now you have that, Kuba. You have a d4 to your attack rolls and saving throws.
All of us do, right?
Yep,
'Cause it's 3?
roll.
Oh, awesome.
It's a thing. You guys all do. I don't.
I feel super imbued.
Oh, yeah. Okay, nice. Kuba, it is your turn. You've got this one ghoul left, kind of staring you down.
All right.
Went into a meditative state before sort of finishing the job. What do you want to
I'm
do?
just gonna yell, finish him.
20 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
So I whip my quarterstaff around lightning fast and just clank this thing for 7 points.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do the same exact thing for 18 to hit
Yep.
for 10 points. So 17 total as I just clank this thing with my quarterstaff.
Nice. And that does finish it off. And the combat.
Woo!
Cool. Thank you for the kill. And I'll like bow back to you guys and clean off the gunk from my quarterstaff.
I'm having fun so far. You guys don't wander off. You don't hide around corners. This has been great.
The monk takes off.
Damn it, get back here. I will cast Reduce on you.
So, something I thought of for Lyra, make sure you're keeping track of the exhaustion that comes after raging. I don't believe I saw a Reddit thing on this that I'm gonna have to read again. I don't believe that it stacks as bad as you would think, where it's like, oh, if you rage twice within an hour, you have 2 levels of exhaustion. I don't think it gets that bad, but you do take exhaustion after you're raging.
Okay. See, I didn't know that because it doesn't tell me anything about that, like on the character sheet or
that's-
anything.
That's nowhere in the barbarian rules.
I've
Is
never
it?
seen that.
No, it's
No,
not anywhere.
It's reckless. It's like
Reckless attack.
reckless
That's
kind of
yeah,
thing.
that's a different thing though.
Okay. Yes.
Reckless
thank
attack is
you.
not rage.
Never mind. I'm sorry. Thank you for. Yep. That's why
That would be so fucking awful.
it is for a barbarian feature, but it's not just rage. You're right. I forget what I said.
I think the reckless attack too, it's a trait that's on a different, like, so I did the ancestral protectors barbarian, and I don't even think I have a reckless because I'm not like all combat based. I'm like half supporty, half. So I don't even have the option to do a reckless attack.
For sure. Okay. I was thinking of something totally different. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I guess no, you can. But it's not like you do have the reckless attack option. You can take a reckless attack, and then you have advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength, but then attack rolls against you also have advantage. So it's not as bad as I thought. That is like something totally different. That I was thinking of. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Oh yeah, I see it now. The reckless attack, yeah.
Okay. Never even mind. Okay. We're probably at a good stopping point. I do want to kind of introduce the next room so you guys know where you're at. You can think about it kind of through the week or whatever. Or, the weekend to next, which next week would be December 9th, the week after that. We'll get into that in a minute. Anyway, after you guys clear this room and start looking around a little bit, there's really not much around. The room, even where the ghouls were in, is fairly empty, aside from some fallen off bits of flesh and more water. There's not much in there, but you guys do see that going from the 15 by 15 room you were in, there are stairs that lead up into a dry corridor up out of the water. I assume you guys move up there, unless there's anything else you want to do here. So you guys move up to another corridor. The path to the west is broken by a sizable gap. You can see a glint of metal at the bottom of the opening. The floor beyond has a silvery sheen. In the distance, you can see another hole beyond which is a patch of floor that adjoins the western wall. So you guys are kind of looking down a long hallway where there's definitely a pit that you can see that falls off. And then there's another flat path that's kind of like got a shine to it, and then another pit at the end of that. It's pretty easy to see from where you guys are at that there's something metal at the bottom of these pits. But I will just kind of give it to you guys with a little bit of experimentation, kind of moving into the hallway. As soon as you like put a foot down, there's no way to actually step down and stay in one spot. It's like as soon as you put 2 feet on the floor, you just begin gliding forward, whether you want to or not. Grabbing any of the walls, your hands just slip off. I imagine somebody steps forward and begins kind of skating away like an air hockey puck. Everybody sort of grabs them and pulls them back into the hallway. But yeah, that is kind of the next room. And yeah, we'll start there probably next week.
Am I big enough to throw everybody? Just toss me.
Maybe it's kind of a hallway.
Just a good thought.
Yeah, no, that is actually a very good thought. Kind of keep that thought in mind.
Yeah.
So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So this is a 120-foot long hallway, so it is pretty far. Like you can
Have
throw
to get a 20 for every one of you.
Yeah.
Skate, basically.
Say what?
You have to skate across it, basically.
And you
around
could,
the pits.
but there are pits that you would skate right into.
with
They're not very
probably
deep
spikes in the
pits.
bottom.
Yeah, they're not super deep pits, so you think it might not be that bad.
But you said that we could see that there was something metal in the bottom of the pits, so my brain immediately goes to spikes.
Yeah, that's danger. That's danger sauce.
Everybody make a medicine check for funsies, but Kronos, go ahead and do an Arcana check. Or medicine if you want, but I'll give Kronos the option for Arcana.
15.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
5.
19.
Hey. So, while you guys are kind of sitting here discussing this trap and hallway, kind of what's going on, how to get around it and stuff, Lyra and Kronos kind of begin a conversation between dungeon tactics and magical practices. Kronos remembering the wizard who's responsible for this dungeon, inventing specific ways to fuck with adventurers. And Lyra recalling a story where you had a similar situation where there was a trap that you wouldn't really fall into and take damage from falling, but it was more the metal in there that was a problem. You guys both remember that, god damn it, where did the page go now? You guys both remember that there are rumors of a super tetanus that you can contract from very unwell taken care of weapons and traps. That isn't like the regular stuff. It's more effectively like a magical curse than it is like a medical issue. Oh yeah, there it is.
So even though I'm immune to diseases, I could still get it? That's bullshit.
Yeah,
Magic tetanus?
super tetanus.
Is there a potion that exists to like as a resistance for this?
Not
Maybe
really.
maybe cranberry juice?
Yeah,
That would be hilarious. Wow, so we're all gonna get sick and die.
Unless you can come up with a way around.
falling into these pits essentially.
How far across are these pits?
The pits themselves are like 2.5, 3 feet across.
We could eat the zombies into the pits.
Yeah, I was thinking, can we throw anything in there to like block off the metal? Eat the zombies.
Yeah, just toss them right in. Why not?
It's worth a try.
I like that idea so much. That's funny. I would say you guys would be able to fill the first pit with the 8 zombie corpses. And that one, but you'd have to like does anybody ever see the movie Behind Enemy Lines with
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when he hides in the fucking graves and it's a crawl.
Yeah.
Be a lot like that.
No.
But also with the possibility of super tetanus.
So disgusting and horrifying. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll pause it there. Come back to this with some new energy, new ideas and stuff. You already have some creative solutions. I like it. Thank you all for joining us for a new and yet another game. We will be back with another adventure soon. And then I'm just going to end the video so we can figure out scheduling and stuff. But thanks for all joining us. Bye.